Well, welcome. I'm Nils Hübener. I'm head of real estate investment with SEB Asset Management. We are the subsidiary of the largest Swedish bank, but headquartered in Frankfurt in Germany. We run a global asset management and fund business. We're effectively invested in 19 countries. We have a strong focus as an investor on Europe. So about 2/3 of our assets are in Europe, and we have quite a large portfolio in France. So France has always been one of our core countries, and is also playing an important role in our future business.
We have offices not only in France, in Paris, London, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Berlin, Munich, Düsseldorf, but also in Vienna and Central and Eastern Europe. So Budapest and Prague are also on our landscape. And then the last acquisitions we have made was Indonesia. We have an office in Jakarta, and we are also lined up with people in South Korea, so that we can really capture also the investors coming from there. We are very strong in Singapore, in Beijing and Shanghai, so we try to get really the arms around Asia. And Northern Latin America is something which also on the landscape, but only with best friends. With regard to real estate, I think we have a nice network. People are a little bit specialized in all offices in real estate, but mainly only focusing on commercial real estate, serving institutional investors, people who are going international and do the financing very often cross-border, as it might be the money is coming from eventually from Jeddah or somewhere over there. We have also an office in Dubai, so we can also provide Islamic finance. And so far, I think we are a kind of an all-rounder law firm who is a little bit all over the world.
Good, thank you. Roland. Yeah, thank you very much. Roland Fuchs. I'm with Allianz Real Estate, which is the asset and investment management entity working for and on behalf of Allianz insurance companies in the US and in Europe. We are responsible for the acquisition and the asset management of real estate investments, be it equity investments, indirect investments, and investments in real estate debt. We are doing this in the US for mainly the US insurance companies and the Fireman's Fund. In Europe, we are mainly serving the European insurance company of Allianz, be it both life insurance companies and the non-life insurance companies of the group. We, in our functions, are captive asset managers, so we are only doing this asset management duty for group internal entities. On the lending side, we have started lending in real estate about 30 years ago in the US, where we are running a loan book of approximately $6 billion US dollar. In Europe, the portfolio is for the time being composed in real estate loans in Germany and in France, being explained by the strong presence of our French and German life insurance companies being the investors. And now we are expanding this commercial real estate lending activity beyond the borders of France and Germany, within those countries where Allianz is already or potentially equity investors. So we are, if you like, following a bit the investment strategy on the equity side, but not necessarily for the in the same market at the same time. But real estate financing is for us, if you like, just an alternative way to get further invested into real estate.
Delfin Benchetrit. I feel very, very small because with all my my colleagues around with big institution. I am partner at Finae Advisors. It's a very small company, only an office in Paris, but we have very big clients. We are specialized on the French market, and we are one of the first independent structure to advise clients for their financings and equity. I was previously at a banker as Natixis, and I was running the Lehman Brothers platform in terms of financing in France. Our clients are mainly opportunistic funds. We work for Carlyle, for Tishman Speyer, for Lone Star, for Blackstone. So for the newcomers, I'm sure we will discuss that a little bit later. We also work for REITs, French REITs, and family office. And we arrange transaction from 5 million to 900, the last one.
So finally, you know me already. My name is Marcus Cieleback. I'm heading the research at Patrizia. For about a year now, we have a French office with 2 colleagues heading, also in the audience, Sylvia Estienne and Bruno Cohen. So we currently started to take a close look at the French market and hope to establish our presence up here. We are now more or less, I would say, across Europe with all the major markets we're covering. We're in the Nordics, we're in the UK, we're in the Benelux region with a Dutch office, and historically grown for 30 years in Germany with a large presence in the German market, focusing, I would say, solidly on Europe from the investment side. Capital-wise, we're also sourcing capital outside Europe. And sector-wise, we look at office, retail, and residential across the board, across all the markets, depending on the strategies our investors want to go with us.